Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel and the garden again. Let's go. Right, leg session today. Gonna start a new training phase. Just a hypertrophy bodybuilding style of training again now. Had enough of strength training, the body can't handle it anymore. I'm gonna start this leg session off with some single leg raises for calves. And then move into hamstrings and quads and that as we go along. Got 80 kilos on the bar now. Just gonna try and do nothing lower than sort of 8 to 10 reps is the lowest I probably want to go for next week anyway. So yeah, let's get it. Oh, yeah, felt that. That was rough. Good pump on the old calves there. But yeah, sticking with these single legged calf raises, they're hitting a little bit differently, and it's hard to push like heavy weight, and I've got slower, better form on these anyway. So yeah, gonna work all these sets and try and get higher reps now and time under tension, and work the negatives, the eccentric part of the lifts a bit harder now as I change the training style up a bit. But yeah, I probably won't film any more of that because it's boring. But I'm going to move on to some hamstring curls next on my little machine. So yeah, that's next. Come on. Right, on to the next exercise here for legs. Doing some hamstring curls on my little machine. I've got 35 kilos. That's as heavy as I'm going to go. I'm just, like I said, just trying to keep the reps higher, and the sets fairly high as well. 6 working sets, I reckon. Yeah, trying to keep these pretty well controlled on the negative part, on the eccentric part of the lift, and get a good deep stretch on the hamstrings. That's the plan. Let's go. Oh. I've been days. 12 really good slow and controlled reps there. Yeah, that's painful, that's good. Yeah, very pumped now, feeling quite sore already, the hamstrings. But yeah, I'm going to do a few more sets here and then I'll move on to some leg raises next on the same machine. Come on. Right, on to this next exercise for legs, some leg raises. I'm going to do single-legged raises. Yeah, just to isolate the legs a little bit better. I've got 35 kilos on the bar. I'm not going to go crazy heavy. Again, double figure reps here is the plan, and working the negative, the end of the rep, slowing that down and trying to stretch the fibres as much as possible. Damn. Oosh. Yeah, felt that one. Bloody hell, that's pumped. Whee. Happy days. Yeah, that one felt a bit painful, but good, nasty pump, which is what is the goal at the moment. So yeah, decent set there. I'm going to do another few sets. Then I'm going to move on to barbell stiff leg deadlifts, or RDLs, to hit the hamstrings and the glutes a little bit more. So yeah, be back for that one. Right, on to the next exercise. Doing some hamstrings again, do the RDLs. I've got a couple of paving slabs just to raise me off the ground a bit more. I've got the weightlifting shoes on with a heel, just to make this bit of more of a deficit pull to get a deeper stretch in the hamstrings, and yeah, just make this lift a bit harder. So only got 102 kilos on the bar. I've done 4 sets of 10 already, so this is probably my last set of 10 here. And yeah, it's quite difficult going from doing heavy 5-6 reps, you know, not as deep as and controlled. It's definitely quite a hard lift. But yeah, so far so good. Let's get another set out. Boom. Ah. Yes, good solid set there. Yeah, plenty of time under tension. You know, I was under, oh, not under the bar, I had the bar for a good minute plus there. But yeah, nice slow controlled reps of pulls at the bottom and a bit of power up. Feels good. Good pump going on in the hamstrings and the ass, which is good. Yeah, solid basic exercise. Like I said, to get the pavement slabs or, you know, some bumper plates or whatever you've got, and you can make this basic exercise even harder and really target them hamstrings and the glutes. Yeah, get the hip hinge movement and really push the hips and the bum out to really get that tension and that stretch through the hamstrings. Yeah, good exercise, good solid set, happy days. Right, I'm going to finish off the session with squats. I've changed it around. I'm going to stick with this for 5-6 weeks. 6 weeks is a plan for this hypertrophy bodybuilding stage. And yeah, starting with sort of the last exercise first and finishing with squats. So yeah, that's going to be brutal. So looking forward to that in this heat as well. But again, nothing crazy. It's going to be pretty well, controlled and 3-4 second, negative eccentric part as well. Really put that tension on the muscles and hopefully make some growth in these little legs. Let's go. Alright, on to this last exercise. Some squats on the safety bar. Doing these pretty light and slightly differently to the way I have been doing them. So I was trying to build strength. Now it's about building muscle. So I'm going to keep my feet pretty narrow, point the toes out slightly, and yeah, do a nice slow eccentric negative on the way down, maybe a slight pause and then power up, I hope. Like I said, keeping it relatively light from this week, just trying to get into the flow of the higher sets and reps, and yeah, knock out some 10+ reps here. Yeah. Yeah, have a look at. No, I'm not buying one. I ain't got any money. Go and have a look in the drawer. Pick one from the drawer. days. Not sure how many reps I saw. Lost count there, not to worry. Oh, but yeah, just getting some high reps in, working a bit more on the lungs and time under tension. Like I said, I'm not going to be lifting anything crazy heavy for a few weeks. Just going to slowly build up 5-10 kilos a week from here. Last exercise, legs are aching, sore anyway now. So yeah, quite tough finishing off with that. But I want to get to the point where I'm hitting 320s aside for 140 kilos for 20 reps again, because when I was doing my bodybuilding prep, I think I worked all the way up. I think I got 20 reps on 180 at one point and 30 reps at 140, so it'd be nice to get back to that level, especially fitness and endurance as well. Anyway, that is me done. Solid little leg session there. Nothing too special, just going through the motions, going through the movements, nice, slow and controlled, and really working the muscles and building. Hopefully that's the plan. Hopefully I can grow some new muscle tissue over the next 6 weeks. But yeah, pretty decent. Right, that is it. Hope everyone has lovely starts of the week. Keep hitting that gym hard, or your garage gym, or the basement, or the garden, wherever you train. Hit it hard as always. Stay strong, everyone. I'll catch you next one. Let's go.